Hey YouTube, it's Jay Says, or Jay's Two Cents, whatever you want to call me. Anything's fine, really. Um, didn't do a vlog yesterday just because I was on the live stream so much for the last 2 days. I just didn't really feel like it, so I didn't do it. And because it's my channel, and I don't feel like doing it, then I don't. But I appreciate the fact that you guys didn't really, hey, where's the vlog or blah, you missed the vlog, whatever. Um, There's a couple of things I want to just kind of, I don't know. I mean, I don't really have anything really planned for this today. I had an unplugged day. And what I mean by that is after work, I came home. I didn't turn on my computer. I didn't turn on the tablet. I didn't even really look at my phone at all. I just didn't feel like being socially plugged in. And nothing bad, not depressed or anything like that. I just needed one of those days where I didn't do anything except spend the entire evening with my daughter and my wife, and we watched TV. We watched Mirror Mirror, which was that remake of Snow White with Julia Roberts, and it's a pretty good movie. Whether you're into like, it's got to be good because my daughter, who's only into like the animated Disney stuff, like is really into that movie. She'd seen it before and she picked it and wanted to watch it again. So that's what we watched. And so she fell asleep on the couch. I just put her to bed. And I was reading through some messages, and somebody asked me a question. They just discovered my channel, and they are a senior in high school, and just had a general question of, hey, how do you find the time to do all the stuff that you do, basically? How do you find the time to, you know, play with your own computer, build computers, have a job, do YouTube, be a dad? It's like, how do you find the time to do all of that? And here is the reality of that. I don't have the time for that. And that's why I made the comment the other day of, when this YouTube thing ends, because let's face it, everything comes to an end, all the way down to your life. And so I don't plan on stopping YouTube anytime soon, but anything could happen. And I know for a fact that this is not a forever thing. So if the tech channel gets really really big, and one day YouTube, for whatever reason, stops working, then it will have been a fun ride while it lasted. But I digress. The only time I have to do anything for the YouTube channel, especially, is after everyone goes to bed, which is like right now. It's 9:11 p.m. and my daughter's in bed, my wife is heading to bed, and now is when I would usually start doing something. Preparing a video, making a video, recording something, researching, answering. I hate to say the word fan mail because I don't consider me as being anybody that anyone would be a fan of. But I get a lot of pieces of mail of people that just, hey, we're your fans and blah blah blah. It's like, okay, that's really cool. It's definitely weird to me because I don't consider me as being any sort of a fan-worthy personality, but it makes me feel good. So usually right around now is when I'm trying to catch up on some of the comments and read the messages, the Facebook and the Twitter and all that stuff, and then might watch some YouTube, or I might just veg out on one of my computer forums that I go to and look at computer parts and just do what it is I do, which is research. But in high school, I know that that's not going to be as easy because you've got parents that are probably not going to be approving of you staying up late on the computer and stuff. I mean, sometimes I'm up till 2:30 in the morning on a work night when my daughter's guaranteed to come in and wake me up at 6. My wife's alarm clock goes off at 5:45 in the morning. Granted, half the time I don't hear it. It still wakes me up enough to where I don't get as much sleep as I should. So the whole YouTube thing for me happens well into the night. And I'm kind of like a nocturnal YouTuber, if that makes any sense. So, and all the neighborhood dogs are barking. There must be a stray animal going around somewhere. Whatever. So I just got to thinking about that after reading his comment or his message to me. If you're watching this, um, don't take away from anything important to play around with your technology stuff, whether that be your computer. You showed me a picture of your laptop, whether that be playing around with your laptop or a tablet or whatever. definitely focus on the things that are important. Like I mentioned in some vlogs a while ago, I graduated high school late because of me getting distracted with so many other things, and I thought I could squeeze it all in, and I couldn't. And that's probably a mistake I continued to repeat in my life, where I take on more than I can handle. And so I'm. You guys may have noticed on the tech channel, last couple of weeks there's been a slowdown on videos because I had to back off a little bit, just a little bit, and moved more into the live streaming because it's an hour of my time and it's done. But I needed to take some time and spend some time with the wife and the kid. And as you guys know, we went to San Diego and went to the zoo. The weekend before that, my wife and I had a little weekend getaway retreat. In a few weeks, we're going to be heading to Las Vegas. But I'll be bringing you guys along for that. I'll be doing some vlogs from Vegas. If you guys have any requests of places to go and get video from for you, put it down in the comments now. But we are going to be going to Vegas in May. And then my birthday's right after that. And then in May is also Mother's Day. So there's a lot coming up. And I'm trying to get it all in. But as you guys may expect, YouTube is not very high on the totem pole of things to get done. So, and that applies to any of you guys who are trying to figure out, oh, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this. Well, reevaluate what it is you don't have time for and why don't you have time for it. And if the things you don't have time for are because you're busy spending time on things that aren't important, or police helicopter going by. If you don't have time for it because you're doing things that aren't important, then switch it. But evaluate your time because one day you're going to be completely out of it, literally out of time. Like this vlog, I'm done. Okay, this vlog, the vlog you're watching now, not another vlog if you came from another vlog, or tomorrow's vlog because that hasn't happened yet. But maybe tomorrow's vlog's already happened. If you're watching this vlog in the future. And in that case, write me a message from the future and tell me what the future brings.